The Thorn Fire broke out about 3:30 this afternoon near Buckthorn Trail and Clover Trail, about a couple of miles east of the Golden Acorn Casino. Here's a live look at CAL FIRE's website right now. It shows where the fire is and the communities that are being impacted. The fire is burning in an east direction right now. The areas in red represent mandatory evacuation orders. The areas in yellow are under evacuation warnings. Tonight, Interstate 8 is closed in both directions between Crestwood Road and Ribbonwood Road. The fire jumped the freeway earlier this afternoon. The last update puts it at 699 acres with no containment, but that was a couple of hours ago, and it's still growing. At the moment, there are no reports of any injuries or homes that have been damaged or destroyed. Tonight, a temporary evacuation shelter has been set up at the Golden Acorn Casino. The CHP says people coming from the east can get around the 8 closure by taking the 94 to Old Highway 80. We have team coverage tonight. Chief Meteorologist Carlene Chavis is tracking the weather conditions. First, we go to Esmeralda Perez, live near the front line of the fire tonight. Esmeralda.
Carlo, we've been out here since about 6:30 this evening. I have watched as this massive plume of smoke has poured into the air, and fire crews have been working very hard to aggressively contain this blaze. It's now called the Thorn Fire, a fast-moving fire that sent thick smoke high into the air while crews tackled the blaze on the ground and on air. CAL FIRE Captain and Public Information Officer Oscar Sotelo says heat and winds have been the biggest challenges.
The heat, right, and the wind, the heat allowed the fuels to be dry, really allowed the fire to grow exponentially, and then the wind really pushed it out towards the east, across the freeway, which included having to close the freeway, Interstate 8, and now it's pushing out towards the east just a little bit more with that wind.
Sotelo says crews received multiple reports that the fire may have started near a trailer or mobile home before spreading into the surrounding vegetation. So that one structure has been damaged, but crews are still assessing the full extent of the damage. Tim Doyle lives near the fire. His priority was making sure his animals were safe.
5 cows, the bull and the calves, the horse, the dogs, the cat, the tortoise, and the pigs. That was what I was checking on, is my pigs, because they're up there closer to the fire.
Doyle says he's seen other fires in this area during the 5 years he's lived here and hopes this one is stopped.
This one last year was right over this, behind the neighbor's house. Then the other one was just almost exactly like this, and it seemed to skirt around the back, but you look at our defensible space, how we've got the trees up off the ground. It's just so important for people in East County to understand that.
And CAL FIRE says that many of the homes in the area stood a much better chance against the flames because of that defensible space that they had around the properties that protected their homes. Carlo, back to you.